Okay, it is 5 minutes after the time. Thank you and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. For all, see, most of you is at the afternoon. Let's start the meeting for today. I thank you for your presence, and I will share this. Good. The first, I would like you to approve this agenda for the meeting for today. Just with me a couple of minutes. Please excuse me. I am sorry, I have a cat. He was requesting for me. I have to erase this from the recording of the meeting. Yes, first I would give a couple of very brief reports of what has happened since our last meeting of 25 February. Then discuss the committee, our membership. The point 3 is the most important, is the what we have to do to plan what we have to do for this year. Then 4 is we have presented just a summary of the strategic plan for 2025. So up to 2025, we have to develop, we have to nourish this. And finally, if there is any other things or theme you want to discuss. If there is not an objection, we can go ahead. First of all,
please.
Yes.
Please go ahead. No, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. First, I would like to congratulate Mr. Ashok Kumar Basa, that is a member of our committee, because he has been elected, as you have probably read, as Executive Vice President of WFEO. So, Ashok, congratulations from our part, formally.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was always a pleasure to work in this great committee.
Thank you. Okay, I have these two to report these two occurrences. First is what has done the committee during the meetings, the recent meetings of WFEO in Costa Rica. We were we participate as a committee in up to 3 meetings. The first was a meeting of all the chairs of the technical committees for matters of coordinating actions and to see how the difficulties that everyone could have during this pandemic time to perform the activities. So this was a very close meeting from the different committees of energy, of water, of women in engineering, the young engineers, and anti-corruption and so on. The second was the Executive Council, where we have to present and sustain our request to continue the conduction of the committee, to host the committee from the CIP from Peru, the Peruvian Engineers Association. This request has been sent formally to the board, and it was discussed here. The council recognized and acknowledged the activities of the committee during these 4 years, and accepted to give the support and to give a recommendation for this renewal of a new term to the General Assembly. This meeting was, as you see, was attended both face-to-face, and several people attended it from distance. And the third meeting was with the General Assembly, where the Assembly also discussed on the committee activities. There were all the committees that presented the results, and finally the request was approved, and we have green light to continue for a new term of 4 years up to 2025. So I thank you to all of you for your work that has allowed to maintain this condition of the committee, and finally the trust of WFEO on our work. The second report, if you have any question or want to talk, please go directly. I open the chat here. Okay. Yes, the second report is on the work that we have been doing during the last couple of months for the release of the public release of the book on engineering resilience and disaster risk management. This is the final title that we have agreed that would be Engineering Resilience in Disaster Risk Management for Sustainable Development. The book will be presented during a side event related with the 7th multi-stakeholder forum on science, technology, and innovation for SDGs from the United Nations. This will be on the 5th May, from here to in 1 month at 7:30 a.m. in New York time. So we expect that all of you can attend it. It has been possible thanks to an important.
Just a little query. Is it on 5th of May, 7:30 a.m.? That means 7:30 in the morning, New York time, or 6th of May, 7:30 a.m. on New York time? Because there are 2 dates which are being given. I think 5th and 6th. So
yes.
some little clarification.
Yes, I am sorry. Please correct. There was a mistake in what we sent previous to this meeting. The date is 5 May. Okay, the 5th May at 7:30 New York time.
7:30 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning, New York time.
In the morning, yes.
Okay.
So it will be 5 in the afternoon or the evening for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, we have had a strong support to organize the meeting. It's not easy because there are many people, so many requests. So we have had the support and the push of from Marlene Kanga, still at that moment past president, from President Gonke, of course, and from Dr. Gunalan, that is the chair of the committee of liaison between WFEO and United Nations system. There is a flyer that we send it to you today. Certainly, this is the flyer. Their program includes several small presentations, because in 1 hour and 15 minutes we have to present, and they have to 12 speakers, as you can see. And also we have prepared a web page that Lisette will be sharing today also. Lisette, do we have the host corrected now? Liz?
Sorry, Jose, please, could you repeat?
Yes, if the link for the web page of the meeting is already available.
Yes, today. I think in a couple hours I will send the link of the website and the flyer of the event.
Okay, thank you. This is a quite simple web page with the title. This is the second page. The speakers, nice photograph of the speakers, full color. Yes, very important people. And the program includes an opening by Jose Vieira, president of WFEO, and the proper release of the book will be done by Shamila Nair Beduel, from UNESCO Paris. She is the Assistant Director General for science in natural science and science in general from UNESCO. This has been a good achievement because Marlene has been working. She's very busy and a lot of people expecting this. So she will give the forward for the book. We are finishing this, and she will be in charge of the presentation of the release. And then we, the team, representing the team that includes most of you, the team that prepared the book, we will do summary of every chapter. So we will have 4 or 5 minutes at maximum, everyone to present. I will start with the general objective, and then Karel, Fancheng, Dave Branston, Ashok, Maislin would present every chapter. And then we will have a presentation of an invited presentation from Dr. Han Chu Li from China. That is the chair of the Integrated Research on Disaster Reduction Program. That is a program, it's a joint venture between ISC, International Science Council, and the Office of the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, the UNDRR. So he accepted to present the achievement, main achievements of IRDR in relation and commenting the contents of our book. For the closing remarks, we have asked Professor Gonke, Dr. Marlene Kanga, and Luna Lang to close the meeting. Okay. Okay, if you have any comments on this, yes.
Just a little bit of a query though. We have been asked to, if I remember, we have been asked to limit our presentation to 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, as you have rightly said. And then we have also been given a guidelines that we have to make at the most 3 slides, and we have to make our presentation in such a manner that I think you very recently you have also written that each subgroup head should submit a report about 1 to 1.5 pages of writing. Okay, so what I could understand from that including that 1.5 page writer, I think these 3 or 2 slides which we propose to show it to during the presentation, I think that also you should share and get your comments. I think that will be better, so that what I would suggest, that if we all of us send the slides to you, so that as a chair, you can see the chronology and the continuity and the conformity of our writing along with the book. So that will give a holistic, kind of things. Otherwise, what might happen is we may work in isolation, and then the group effect may be missing. So that's a good idea. I must congratulate you that you have given us a date. Only thing is that if I can request you that if you can give us up to 25th of April, that date, will that be all right for you?
Yeah, this was the first idea that everyone can speak independently, but we have been discussing with the first group of the committee. Good day, Ahmad. I have just seen to you. We have been discussing effectively to have only one PPT presentation. I can compile all of this. Marlene was suggesting that one slide by person, so to present. We refine this during this next days. We have from here one month up to the presentation. So we can discuss if you need, for example, 2 slides, or you would like to use the 3 slides to present. And I will manage all the presentation in only one. This is the better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, to speak further, I mean, to get further clarification. Well, Marlene's idea is good. I mean, in the sense that because we are speaking for 4 to 5 minutes, so I think more than 2 slides. 2 slides should be the maximum, because otherwise we will just show the slide, but it cannot be explained. So that way he's right. But I think within 5 minutes, 2 slides can be managed. So I would request that it's maximum 2 slides if you can allow. That will be still better. I mean, that is my submission.
I completely agree. I agree with this. I don't know if for Kareli is okay, because Kareli is also one of the speakers, is to have 2 slides to explain the core of your chapter, okay, where you have been responsible to give the most important message. Describing, the idea is to give a vision of what the book contains and what is the contributions.
Yes, of course, I'm fine with that, Jose.
Okay, so thank you. We will work on this during the following days. And yes, Ashok, for the 1.5 page for the abstract, we will discuss just in the next section. Okay, I will come back. Okay, the second point is concerning the membership. As I announced, WFEO is asking us for what are the new conformation, the composition of the committee. So I sent to all of you a request to confirm your willingness and your commitment to participate as a member, continue being members of the group. So simply we have we are recomposing this membership with those members that have been active during all the period, and those that have responded to this call. We will prepare this, and also I have to announce you that during the meeting in Costa Rica, I received the interest expressions of some committees from other countries asked me to requesting to appoint representative members from their countries or groups, and we are coordinating this with Brazil, with Argentina, Germany, and UPADI. UPADI is the Union of Pan-American Institutions of Engineering. So it comprise most of the countries of Americas, and they would like to appoint also a member from the organization, as a multinational. So with those people, we will have, I think, during the next weeks, couple of weeks, a new confirmation of the committee. Okay, the central point is the to plan the activities for this year. I had prepared the point 1, 2, 3, but we have a point 0 that is the immediate, and is as the book will be released in 1 month, and then it will take some time for people to read it and to digest the contents and to apply or to take the recommendations. We have been told that there is a recommendation from the board to prepare something much more light, that is as a summary of what are the key messages and the main recommendations of every chapter, and to join this in a really a booklet, something on maximum 8 or 10 pages. So I called you to every leader of the working group to send no more than 1 or 1.5 page of text, and if it's necessary, 1 figure to illustrate. It's not difficult because it can be based on the key messages, maybe the section key messages developed of the chapter from now to a couple of weeks, by April 15, okay? So we may have this and would be distributed even previously to the, or at the same time to the book, the book. For the remaining activities during the year, I have not here the type of activities that are the same that we have been working previously. And we have 3 main activity types, A, B, C here. A is technical meetings. This includes webinars or presentially seminars eventually, the symposia, bigger meetings, and workshops in the true sense of the word. That means working sessions with people, not necessarily great public manifestation, but meetings to discuss and work with specialists on particular themes of your working lines to obtain products. Okay, what to deal with in these technical meetings? There are up to 3 type of subjects that can be discussed. One is the general subject of your working group thematic. I mean, general on infrastructure system, or the general theme on land use planning, or specific things within the working group thematic. I mean, within the capacity building, we can have a particular meeting on tools used in a given region, of new tools used for capacity building on this, or things like this, no? Capacity building directed to young engineers or to community leaders. I mean, not the complete theme, but specific subjects within. And finally, we can have also activities and these meetings on transverse, on subjects that are transverse to 2, 3, or all the working groups. Okay, I know early warning systems may be of interest to different working groups. So we can have, we should develop the capacity to organize things within 2 or more working groups. And now already we have a commitment to organize the 14th International Symposium on Disaster Risk Management. During the previous management of the group by Japan, they organized up to 12 versions of this meeting. Peru organized it in Peru in face-to-face meetings in 2016 and 18
Lima.
in Lima, yes, this symposium. So we need now to, the last week we couldn't do it. So for 2022, we are going to organize this. Then Costa Rica and Marcial, that you know, has the representative has offered to organize this this meeting that would be still virtual, a virtual one by the end of the years, maybe October or November. So it will be symposium including all our themes. So every working group should be present and to get papers presentation for this occasion. The other 2 activities concern the short courses, as we have been doing in the last 2 years. We will share with you, Lisette and I, the methodology, the steps that we have been using as a guide for you to organize for every group. Now for this term, we would like that working groups take the responsibility and take the commitment to be the main actors and to conduct the activities. And finally, for publications, also we have had observations that it's good to have achieved this book, but also we would have to work on lighter publications, maybe less dense and more practical booklets, really booklets, because our work finally was arrived to a book. There are 80 pages, and the type of contents corresponds to a book more than really a booklet. So from every webinar or every workshop, it will be good to have summaries, or what is called the compte rendu of every activity, with the main outcomes of them. So publish more easily, more quickly, and to have more production. So we expect we will work on this planning from now to the end of the year. We have 9 months to fill activities of these 3 types, and we expect 1 webinar on each of the teams of each working group. So we should have a webinar on land use planning, on data management, on capacity building, on infrastructure systems, and on institutional framework. So we will have 5 webinars on the year. And everyone, we propose that be based on the presentation of the chapter of the book by yourself, and with a discussion panel, invited people to discuss on this and to obtain for every chapter and a webinar. Then as a goal, the goal expected is to have 3 short courses. In the previous years, we have done 1, 2, and 1. From 2019 was we had 1 to 2020. We organized 2 courses, and 2021 an additional 1 course. So we expect to, because now we have 5 working groups, to have at least 3 short courses. So please think about this, develop your ideas within your working group, your colleagues, and if there is, for example, ideas of short courses where another working group may participate, don't hesitate to contact them directly. Please submit to us what are the proposals on these relevant problems that you can identify. And also our goal is to have 1 publication, as I explained it before, per for every working group. Okay, so with this kind of planning, I have put here, for example, the short courses. In conference is still, we have to put conference on your subjects here, what you are going to propose. For the short courses, it takes some time to organize, so we can expect to have one in May, one in August, and one in November, from every 3 months. And also we have to have here your publication. Is there any comment on up to here?
Yeah, I mean, I had a suggestion. First, congratulations for such detailed planning, and this is very much required. This will be very helpful to all of us in making this kind of planning. You said that webinar chapter wise, that means the book which will going to be released, based on that we'll have the webinar, or webinar of different type. I mean, I need a clarification on that. You mean to say that the webinar which are going to propose on different headings, let's say infrastructure system, capacity building. So we have already, I mean, have these kind of chapters in the book which is going to be released. So the webinar will be done based on that, you mean to say?
Yes, this is the idea, because it is a way to diffuse, to share this knowledge of the book.
Very good.
Okay, this is the idea to have
very
to present, because
I would sorry, I got another submission though, because we are having the 14th, this international conference. This Sendai Accord has already been done in 2015, and there is a target of 15 years. That means 2030. The Sendai Accord programs will go up to 2030. So what I would suggest that we can have a specific conference based on how much we have achieved as per the Sendai Accord. Because what I would request that 2023 during the General Assembly, because we hope that all those meetings will be physical by that time. We hope so. So 2023 during the General Assembly, we can think of an international conference based on evaluation of disaster risk management with reference to Sendai Accord programs. So that will give a very good impact on behalf of WFEO to the UNESCO, that on Sendai Accord how much we have proceeded. So that is a self-analysis of the entire world, that more than 100 countries have agreed as per the Sendai Accord that they will go as per the Sendai Accord, so far as the disaster risk management is concerned. So as a member of our, as a committee on disaster risk management, we should highlight how far we have gone, and where we are lagging behind, where we should give more emphasis. So that will give a kind of a guideline to United Nations as well, and UNESCO as well. So I think we can think of an international conference in 2023. That is my suggestion, because along with the General Assembly.
Yes, very good. Just before comment your comment, is thank you. Karel is leaving us. I received this in the chat log. I'm going to leave within 5 minutes. I think it's should be done now. I have a new job and a meeting connected with that, and I just can ignore deputy minister orders. And I am too small Lord now. Okay.
It's in person. We go to German embassy, and I'm sorry for that. I have to leave the building. And we prepare in the car for the meeting, and sorry for that. I will keep in touch per email. Goodbye and thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you very much, Kyle. We're continuing in touch.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm back here. Yes, it's completely. I completely agree, Ashok, with you. And we have, thanks to this approach that we have done with UNESCO these last days. We are entering in contact with an officer that is in charge of the UNESCO office, UNESCO group for this in disaster risk management, just related to the how much the Sendai goals are advancing, and this is I don't remember exactly. Soichi Yamakawa or something like this. Maybe Lisette can help me with the name, and we will work with him. Maybe we will invite him to some of our meetings, or eventually invite him to the committee to work together with UNESCO in this sense of the work with 2023 when we expect to have also a special meeting, a side event within the WFEO meeting in Prague. Will be in Prague in which month it is? October, I think, September or October 23.
Yeah, October.
Yes, Liz. No, it's Shamila from UNESCO. Okay, Liz said I was referring to the officer that work in the UNESCO office for disaster risk management. It's a small office, but he's in charge, and I will take personally contact with him.
He's based in Paris. He's based in Paris.
He's based in Paris. Yes.
Oh, okay. So in that case, what you can do is in October in our meeting in Paris, so we can have a an appointment with her, so that we can discuss and go ahead with this.
Yes. Yes. It's a good idea. Excellent. Thank you, Ashok. And just to go near to the end, yes, I have to refer to our strategic plan. In fact, what we have presented up to now, that served to obtain this new mandate, has been a summary of the strategic plan that we worked together with you up to our meeting of 25 February. So you have this document, and what we have to do now is to nourish the aid, especially we can revise evidently the wording of the strategic objective, for example, but especially to work on develop the strategic actions and the activities within these strategic actions directed to achieve the objective. This this plan should be developed with an horizon to, these are the 4 pages that we presented up to now, but our horizon is 2025. So we have now start building these strategic actions, the lines, the general contents, not the specific activities, but within our normal usual activities, to focus what we are going to do up to 2025 to reach our objectives. Okay, so this is a bigger planning framework that we need to work since now to develop this strategic plan. Yes, the UNESCO official is Soichiro Yasukawa, is the program specialist on disaster risk reduction in UNESCO. We will meet him. We'll contact him and meet with him soon. Okay, and this is all that I had to present and to discuss for today. I don't know if you have any additional comments.
Well,
no comment from my side.
Okay, well, if I'm allowed to speak, Joe, this is the, first of all, thank you very much for your good wishes, and for my election as the Executive Vice President of WFEO. It has been wonderful working in this committee, because since 2011, I am in this committee continuously, and my entry into World Federation of Engineering Organizations was through this committee only. So I had got high regards for this committee, and fortunately, this committee is working every day. Its performance is going better and better. So that way, I compliment you and the previous chairs of CDRM. Having said that, I do not know. As far as my knowledge goes, once somebody goes to the executive board level, probably he is not allowed to work in a committee. So I am not sure whether the rule of procedures of WFO will allow me to continue in this committee. But I don't know. That we will have to discuss with the headquarters and do it. But if at all, I am not, I will not be a member of this committee because of the rules of procedure. I would request our President of Engineers India to nominate another person on my behalf, and I will request you to accept that change if it is done as per the necessity of WFO. But I can assure you that whether I am a member of this committee or not, my heart will always be there in this committee, because I am very close to this committee, honestly speaking. And it has been a pleasure working in this committee. I think, if I remember, in 2011, I have entered during the General Assembly in Geneva, and Marlene was also there. Marlene was mentioning that she has come to this committee in 2009, and I had come to this committee in 2011. So it's nice working, and I hope I will continue in this committee. But if not, also I am a part of this committee. That much I can assure you.
Thank you very much for your words. Really, we hope that your duties within the executive board and as executive vice president now allow you some time to devote to our group. And if not, we will miss you a lot. But we know that we will count on your support now that you will be still most important people in the in WFEO.
Important. It is a responsibility only. It's only a responsibility.
Yeah, more important is more work always, but it's good.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and really we hope to we may count. And if there is another people appointed, we will accept it and we will welcome very very happy. Okay, I think if there is any other comments or observations, we will share the minutes of the meeting as soon as possible. And please, we expect to see you in the meeting for the presentation of the book. It deserves really your presence, and invite the important people that you know to see what you have done and achieved. It's very, very important, I think. WFEO, the comments have been very good from the board, from within the Executive Council. But now we need to share this in a larger public.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and good continuation. Have a
All the
nice
best.
Thank you.
day.
Thank
and
you. You all keep safe. Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.